All right, here we go, folks. We got ourselves a fresh new series. Spawning up at the top right. It is Dragon Kitesy Gaming's herO. And his opponent spawning up at the top left for talent. It is Dark. In the blue. And this is on the new patch. On the new maps. We've got one of the new maps right here with one of the shortest rush distances in quite a while on Ghost River. This is a very short natural to natural setup, which means that adepts, of course, are going to get across the map very quickly. Now, it is a relatively open-ish area. Obviously, there's, you know, a tight choke here, but these rocks can be taken down. Same thing here, rocks. Now, when I think of this, when I think of Ghost River specifically, I think of siege tanks as having a starring role on this map, but we don't have to worry about that too much because, well, it's not going to be a Terran in this one. This is two players who have had one of the greatest rivalries in StarCraft 2's history, in my opinion. It's a little bit flown under the radar because it hasn't come up that many times in major tournaments, but they have played each other so many freaking times. herO going to start things off with, of course, his trademark Fantastique probe harassment. Well, let's talk about the map a little bit more. This only has 6 bases per side. So this is not a big macro map. Obviously, we'll still see macro games on it, but with only 6 bases, it is going to be a map that if it ever goes split, most of the time Zerg is going to be very unhappy with that. Very unhappy with that. And it's going to be, you know, difficult to assault some of these outlying bases, but there are still a lot of wide open spaces, which is obviously good for Zergs. There's a lot of opportunity to surround, which is good for Zergs as well. But it's going to be really interesting. I'm interested to see how the meta develops on this map. There is, of course, only one option for the third base, which means that a pylon block on this map is very dangerous, and that's what herO looks like he's going to go for. Doesn't even need the pylon block. He's just going to be able to prevent this straight up. Will drop the pylon regardless, which I actually do like. And behind this, Twilight Council coming in from herO. Oh, Ling on the other side of the map going for an aggressive attack, but more so than anything, he gets the scout on that Twilight. That is really good. Now, the pylon was canceled, but this queen is going to take a while to actually clear this adept out. And the thing is, it can bait. The adept can bait the queen into blocking the hatchery. Ooh, Ling's looking for this adept. Not going to be able to find this, but herO doing a really good job. Now, Dark, though, says, nuh-uh, we're not playing this game. I'm going for it. Drones are going to come in. Look at that, patrolling this one drone. He wants to body block, but the probe builds the pylon on the outside. Recall going to try and save the stalker. No, it goes down just before. Drones will not be able to prevent the wall being rebuilt. Warp gate is going to complete, but an adept will complete here. These 2 gateways are going to finish, and they're both going to be able to get a warp in before the cyber core goes down. And that's just going to be it. Dark was so all in, he's not able to break through, and GG is instantly called. Damn. All right, here we go. Game number 2, back on an old map, but it's still the new patch. It is Dragon Kitesy Gaming's herO. Spawning in on Alcyone. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left for talent. It is Dark. In the blue. And herO going for his patented janky as hell wall. Says, this is where I put my wall. I don't care what the rules of walling are. I'm gonna do what I want. Dark hiding the drone. He's gonna get away. Oh, is he? Oh, yes, he is. Oh, I thought herO saw that drone initially. Looked like it was almost in range, but Dark does get something done. And herO's like, well, I gotta check if there's a gold base. I can't be letting you get away with a gold base. herO did not actually go all the way into the main base. So he doesn't know for a fact that this is not a 12 pool. And if it were a 12 pool, he could have built a second gateway at this point. Could have put it like here. Yeah, he'd be okay. I think he actually checked. What did he check for? I think he might have checked for a proxy hatch, because Dark will do that as well. Dark is not a stranger to doing some really weird stuff. Hey, thank you very much, Soda, for the tier 1 resub at 6 months. My man, thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, you can check out Sordof's stream, twitch.tv/Sordof. He's been streaming a lot recently, and he's a very strong player. Extremely strong. herO, of course, going to set up for the wall behind this. Now, yeah, a gateway would full wall this, I think. So he actually can't really repair, air quotes, this wall. He can... No, I don't think he can. Can you put a gateway here? Maybe? I'm not sure. herO is like the king of making bad walls look fine. Not good, but fine. He's also the king of not having unit in the wall. We are going to be seeing a Stargate opener this time. All grind set? Hell yeah. Getting on the grind set. Creed Tumor getting dropped as one of the first units, well, first usages of Queen Energy. Obviously, that's an early decision you can make. Oh. herO going very deep in with the Adept. Will he be able to get that one Ling? No, because we got some great micro from Dark. Saves it. Now, of course, by taking this hatchery on the natural expansion, you make this double Adept pressure that herO wanted to go for much less dangerous. Much less dangerous, much less scary. herO, what? Somehow this makes the wall feel uglier. Somehow it makes it feel worse. And I don't know why. I think it's because the gateway's not tied up against the cyber core. That doesn't really make a difference here or there. It just bothers me from an aesthetic standpoint. herO does interestingly go for 4 gateway units before Warp Gate completes. He's getting 3 Adepts right there. First Oracle going to try and move into the natural expansion, and the Queens are not in position. Good movement here from herO. Sneaks around those Queens and finds 4 drones. Easy pleasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, I said pleasy. That was weird. But very nice pickoff for herO. Dark prioritizing going after the rocks here. Oop. Second Oracle not able to find an opening. So good job from Dark on the defense this time. That is a lot of Adepts here. Dark, 10 HP. These Adepts are looking to shade forward. Dark wanting to go for the fight, I guess with 6 Queens here. Yeah, that's going to go... Actually, what? That goes just fine for herO. Clears up all of the Lings. Oh, and now the Oracle's going to try and find an opening. I wouldn't have actually minded if herO had completed that shade. Oh, Oracle on the bad rally. Still, he has killed quite a few workers. 8 workers going down in total. Oh, more going to go down in the natural. God, losing one of those Oracles hurts so much, though. Really does. Really undercuts any advantage that you get. But it is not bad for herO by any stretch. He does scout the 4th base location on the left. herO is going in towards Blink and +1. Let's see if he tries to consolidate this early advantage he's kind of cultivated. The thing is, any kind of Blink Stalker aggression isn't as powerful when you lose Oracles, because, of course, the Lings become much more effective. But, well, herO is a player who's not afraid of simply rebuilding Oracles. He doesn't subscribe to the concept that so many Protoss players do, which is you have your 3 Oracles, you build them, and that's all. herO definitely setting up for a potential big 8-gate Blink Stalker all in. Now, it doesn't have to be a full send, but he has the option to do so. Dark getting double Evo, going for a very quick Hydra Den. Hydra Den and an Infestation Pit. No Roach Warren. Man, Dark is so unpredictable. This is so greedy. No Roach Warren, no Baneling Nest. Just straight up into a Hydra Den and an Infestation Pit. Can herO just kill him? I kind of feel like the answer is yes. Dark is a little bit supply blocked here. And he's not going to be for long. Actually, he wasn't even really supply blocked, but he is going to be oversupplied. Oh, and he's still droning. He's just going to fall over to this. He's trying to go up into lurkers, into a hive. Surely herO just kills him, right? Oh, Stasis Ward will get canceled. herO a little bit caught on creep. But I mean, can this be held? That actually was a very deep committal from Dark. Or sorry, from herO. And the Lings did a lot better than I expected. And I think a lot better than herO expected as well. But more Stalkers coming across the map. Hydras are going to be out in decent numbers. Nice trigger on the Stasis Ward. herO will need to be a little bit more careful. Drones pulling into the fight very early, but you're not breaking this position. This is now a strong point for herO. And Dark. Oh, he has got a good concave, but herO's Blink Micro is immaculate right here. And I don't even know if he lost a single Stalker during that whole interaction. Now the Gateway completes. That's fast Warpins. I think herO's just going to crush him. Oh, that was a bold Blink, though. Was that it? There is a Lurker burrowed up here. It will get taken down. Oracle's getting targeted down as well, but there's too many Stalkers. It doesn't even matter. Or does it matter? I mean, it's 20 Stalkers to just 8 Hydras. The Hydras are in such small numbers here. Feels like Dark is so close to just falling over, but the fact that he sniped all the Oracles is a big deal. And 1-1 is done for those Hydras. They've got their range. They've got their speed. Ooh, but as the Lings evaporate, herO might go for another forward Blink. Lurker is hitting a pylon on the low ground. Oh, that Lurker reburrowing very greedily, but it will work out. It's now right across the reinforcement line. I will be blown away if Dark actually manages to hold this and push this back. 8 more Stalkers going to warp in. We've got Resonating Glaives being researched. There's the Revelation. But now the rest of the Lurkers have completed. Dark, I think he's down in supply, but I think he has in fact held. That is a lot of Adepts here. But it's also going to be a lot of army supply being killed off. Now herO will take the opportunity to blink forward and kill his opponent's fourth. I am so impressed that Dark held this at all. But it feels like herO went too deep with the first couple of attacks. And Dark was able to get just enough of a kind of dislodging of the momentum before he just went down entirely. And that allowed him to buy time. That single Lurker, coupled with the fact that he was able to snipe down all the Oracles, meant that herO did get held. herO still has an advantage in this game, though. He's going to have the 4th base. Well, actually, I mean, Dark does have this base on the bottom side. herO is going to have his 4th base done, though. He's up 11 workers. Ooh, he's got a great mobility advantage with these Blink Stalkers. The Lurkers are going to be able to burrow up here, but that's a cancel on the gold. Revelation. Oh, man. herO is playing Blink Stalkers versus Lurkers very well in the last minute or two. Revelation. You want to go for creep? Yes, he will. Oh. Elects to not take any additional damage. How many Oracles has herO made? He's on his 7th Oracle. He's lost 5 of them. herO is the honey badger of not giving a hoot. Behind this, charge +2 weapons are going to complete. Dark is getting close to 2-2 upgrades. Not often you see 2-2 upgrades for the Zerg. Usually it's you know, double attack upgrades. Ooh, this is a cool comeback play from Dark. If he can get a Nidus Worm and Lurkers up in the main base, well, this is 6 gateways powered on 1 pylon. That is already a big vulnerability. Not to mention just Lurkers on a ramp can be disastrous to try and deal with. Lurkers are going to burrow up. Oh, God, that was almost a disaster for herO, but he gets out before it becomes one. These Zealots are going to warp in. They'll be able to deal with these Lings, no problemo. Immortals and Storm being added on behind this. There's the Fleet Beacon. There's the +1 weapons. herO is getting up to a 5th Nexus. He is cooking. I'm really impressed that Dark has managed to make anything out of this game. This felt like he was so completely dead, and he really turned this into something. But it feels like herO still has all the map control. Dark, though, going to start to move across the map. If he gets across the map with a bunch of Lurkers, I mean, they've got adaptive talons, they've got range. They are going to be so difficult to deal with. Of course, Storms, Archons, Immortals can deal with Lurkers pretty well, but in numbers this high, that Sky Toss transition cannot get here quickly enough. I think it should be Tempests right now. I don't think he's got time for carriers in the slightest. herO continue to build Immortals. Warps in 11 more Zealots. He's going to try and flank this army maybe, or is this going to be a counterattack? Nope, looks like it's going to be a counterattack. Ah, there's the ugly-ass wall getting breached. We will see a recall of something. Oh, it's the Immortals and the High Templar. Storm is good on the Lings, but I mean, the Lurkers are just a big problem. And on the other side of the map, Hydra Lurker is at home, and it's going to defend this very nicely. Very nicely. Tempests are starting to be added in. Oh, here comes Zealots in on top of the Lurkers, but this is a very disjointed fight. Oh my God, herO just lost all the Stalkers in the back. They ran into a couple of Lurkers and did not run out. Oh, I said it was a disjointed attack. It was a disastrous attack. herO just lost so much, including his 4th base. Now, finally, the Tempests are out. But there are 25 Hydras here. We are going to see Storms on the Lurkers. I don't think this is enough for herO. Dark. Oh, man, that Hydra gets the killing blow on the Tempest as it comes in. We are going to see the Immortals getting a couple of these Lurkers, but not before the reinforcements show up and ravage the rest of herO's army. Dark turning an impossible game into a victory and evens the series at 1 apiece. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning down in the bottom left for Dragon Kaiser Gaming, it is herO in the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top left for Talon, it is Dark in the blue. And I am very surprised to see that Dark is not going for an Extractor Trick 15 hatch, because as far as I'm concerned, if you get hatch blocked on this map, as Zerg, you are setting yourself up for a total disaster. But herO says, I don't care. Take your hatch where you want to. The reasoning for this being a really bad map for Zerg, if you get hatch blocked, is this position right here. You park 2 Adepts, and you're shooting half the mineral line from the high ground. It is not so defensible for Zerg. So I'm very surprised that herO didn't even try to hatch block this. Very surprised. Because it's a really, really good Adept map in this position specifically. And I feel like herO has to have figured that out already. This is all, like, it did not take long for this to be realized by Protoss players. These MaxBax was playing versus herO and was doing exactly that. Oh, herO. Oh, is he going to take this third base? Wait a minute. Is he going to take this third base and maybe do like a push through the top side? That would be very cute. Huh. That would be very cute. But yes, this is a very strong Protoss map versus Zerg. Unfortunately, herO's not going to take advantage of the biggest advantage on this map. Maybe not the biggest advantage, but the biggest advantage in the early game. Now, it does become a really funky map if it goes long. There are a fair number of intriguing rock placements. So obviously this debris here in the middle, this debris right here, these mineral patches that you can mine out to open out the back door. And then of course there's like quite a few kind of choky bases with lots of high ground semi-peninsulas. herO is going to try and get in towards the natural, but this is not going to be so easy for him to do much here. Will be a Void Ray first out of herO. Huh. Yeah, I'm interested to see what herO's going to do here. We're going to let him cook. I mean, there are quite a few overlords in very exposed positions. I wouldn't mind herO ignoring this first overlord. Okay, he's not going to. I would have kind of liked to see him go after these overlords here. But, I mean, this overlord kill did supply block Dark. And Dark was already ready to replace, actually, the previous overlord, and he's going to go for another one. We do have the back minerals fully mined out, and herO's taking this very small portion gold mineral patch setup. This is quite an interesting move, because it's a very small mineral boost when it's only 2 mineral patches. It's not nothing, but it's not huge. Oh, wow. Dark getting caught without a queen or a spore at the third. Very unfortunate. And going to be a nice little find of 3 drones. Nice little purse. herO also taking the gases so quickly. Yeah, okay, it's going to be a fleet beacon. Wow. Wow. Oh, Queen's going to join up with the Void Ray. Oracle's going to join up with the Void Ray. We're going to see... Oh, 2 queens go down. Transfuse was not enough. Oh, no. Nah, he didn't need to do that. Oh, very unfortunate for herO. Oh, and the interception. Oh, my God. Can he get another one? Oh, my God. He gets 2 of the air units. That's huge. Losing 2 queens or killing 2 queens is obviously good for the Protoss. Losing 2 of your expensive air units to do it, not good for the Protoss. Is this going to be Tempests or Carriers? Given the positioning of this map, I wouldn't hate Tempests. But it will be Carriers, okay. Does Dark know? Oh. Do you see a couple of drones getting picked off? There's only 1 Oracle left on the map right now. herO, please mineral stack on top of these gold patches. If you're gonna make a point. Now this is kind of cute. This is kind of cute what he's done here, herO, that is. 3rd Stargate coming in. herO's just going straight up uber late game. Or, well, uber carrier rush. I don't think Dark knows what's going on just yet. I think he's seen these mineral patches mined out. I think he thinks that herO's taken this base. But I don't think he realizes that herO's taken this base already. Oh, herO a little bit supply blocked at 101. It's actually kind of a rough block at that. Dark doesn't know what's going on just yet. He's grabbing an infestation pit. He's made a couple roaches. There is going to be a Nidus Swarm host against very fast carriers. Well, I'm inclined to say that this is terrible for Dark. But herO just sometimes finds a way, doesn't he? Or sorry, Dark just sometimes finds a way, doesn't he? Queens will reposition, will deal with the initial carrier kind of poke. Where is the first Nidus Worm going to come down? Okay, in the bottom of the natural. +1 air weapons is done for the carriers. I feel like this is fine for herO. But, okay, did he... He didn't scout the Nidus Worm, but of course he hears the Nidus go off. Now he sees where the first Locust Wave is coming in. How much damage can it find? Can he get that +2 air weapons? herO should, I think, be clicking the Locusts that are trying to target that, and he will get those down. That got just about nothing. That was inconsequential. 3 probes and what, a shield battery and maybe a cannon? Yeah, 3 probes, a shield battery, and a cannon. Nope, sorry, that cannon was killed right here. 3 probes and a shield battery. Dark is going to have so much useless supply. Oh, herO does miss the Nidus Worm initially, but he'll find it with the carriers. Dark, though, instead going to pop out on the bottom side. Ooh, Stasis Ward. Oh, there we go. We will see the +2 weapons getting denied this time. The Locusts are... What can they find? Not a whole hell of a lot, to be honest. Is there anything to defend against the carriers? We've got Neural Parasite coming in. Dark stealing this. Microbial Shroud gonna come on in, but there's not enough Infestors, is there? How many Infestors does he have? 7. Okay, that's a lot of Infestors. But... can this get cleaned up? We've got Void Ray speed done. There's not enough Queens, I don't think. 5 Queens, but they are getting cooked despite the Microbial Shroud. Yeah, I think herO's just going to win. It's a very weird way of going about it, and it's a weird way to get here. 10 more oh my god, 10 more Infestors. But there is, like, very little actual anti-air. And the Neural Parasite... it is going to not avail him. The weirdest game I've seen in a while will go in the favor of herO. He'll go up 2-1. All right, here we go. Game number 4. Spawning up in the top left for Dragon Kites Gaming, it is herO. In the red. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right for Talon, it is Dark. In the blue. Yeah, what a strange series this has been already. And I think as much as anything, it is courtesy of these new maps. Game 1. Game 1 of this series was obviously decided extremely quickly. Game 2. That one went a little bit differently than I expected. I thought herO was going to take that one with a Blink Stalker attack, but Dark inexplicably held on and was then able to turn it around with the Lurker play. And then Game 3, that carrier rush. Well, Dark could not have been more poorly set up to deal with that. Swarm Host Nidus. I mean, that's just not it. That's just not it for going up against carriers. The Neural Parasite Queen play at the end was very nice, but it was too little too late. Too little, too late. Hey, thank you very much, Psych, for the gifted sub to Drunk Merc X. Thank you. Oh, Dark going to be going hatch pool hatch. Well, hatch gas pool hatch. Which is actually even kind of stranger. herO, no scout off of a gas first. So this is the kind of build where if you have gone for a 12 pool as Dark, you just kind of take your free win. Twilight Council, super fast, by the way. This is a very strange way of going about this. He has represented Stargate really hard. He built Warp Gate, canceled it, started the Twilight Council, like really, really fast, too. Oh, man, this is so strange. Hey, thank you, Psych. I appreciate that. This is going to be Glaive to Depths, right? It could be DT drop. And it would be quite a quick one. He's actually already on 150 gas. Yeah, this is going to be fast. Fast Dark Shrine. Starting that at the 3-minute mark. That is a really fast, fast DT Shrine. Now, will Dark be able to sniff it out? He is extremely good at dealing with invisible men. Every time I'm like, oh man, Dark, your spores, you're pushing him to the last second. You're in so much trouble, you're dead. And then he gets the spores down like exactly when he needs them. But is that going to be the same this time? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, there's the spore coming up in the main and the natural. But these are I'm pretty sure these are anti-Oracle spores. They're going to fulfill the same purpose. But he will still need a third one at the third. Where is that War Prism? It's got to be across the map now, yeah. And Dark Shrine completes. 3 gates done. And it's going to be all 3 loaded up together. We got a bunch of Lings being morphed. I think Dark might be thinking that this is a Resonating Glaives play. Unless he thought that the 3rd spore was made. If the DTs drop out, oh boy, howdy, this looks tough for Dark. Now the Spore Crawler will reposition. Oh, can herO get the kill? Oh, yes, he will. Down it goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Dark's in trub. Dark is in huge trub. There was no transfuse. Or if there was, which clearly I can see that there was, it was not ready to go. Spore Crawler is not repositioned. Oh, no, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's the one from the main. Transfuse going to try and keep this alive. herO will go after this one spore. Oh, he got spooked. He was actually okay with the DTs. They were out of range, but he got spooked by getting hit, and he runs away. herO runs away. Oh, Dark just missed herO just missed a huge opportunity. He actually got bluffed out of it. Oh my goodness, he could have killed that spore that was morphing, and he might have just clicked down the hatch because that spore that was here needed to reposition. And during that whole time, it would have just been 3 DTs whacking away at a hatchery, and they kill it real fast. Now, Dark had to commit a lot of resources to this defense, but now he's got 5 spores. And he's been on a significant drone count this whole time. He zoned out all of the commitment that herO has gone for. Oh man, this was such a theoretically rough situation. Oh, that sentry. Oh, that's a bad rally for herO. It is going to be a Blink Stalker all in behind this. It's got +1. Does Dark have enough to hold? Archons are going to make Lings way less useful here. The Lings are looking for reinforcements that are maybe just cross the map, or is he going to go for a counterattack full send? Archon Blink Stalker is a very strange setup. Ooh, Darkest Supply Block. That's a rough one. We're going to see those Archons. Oh, being pulled back. Very nice. Big Blink forward coming on in. War Prism getting very low on HP. The Queen's trying to go after it. Not going to be able to get it just yet. But the Archons will fall. The wraparound on the Stalkers is good. And that will be Dark at least holding the first wave. But the War Prism did survive. Can Dark hold the next set? There's still Blink Stalker. So much micro potential for herO. He is forced to use that Blink defensively. Drone pull is going to be a smart move. Dark is so good at timing those drone pulls. But can he actually survive this attack? Zealots getting some good value during this. And herO is starting to tip the scales a little bit here. These roaches do not have speed, so they do not maneuver well. herO with some great Blink micro right here, retaining these Stalkers extremely well. And now he's taking a supply lead. Dark is going to have no choice but to tap out. herO makes it happen with the 2-base all-in. Very well done by herO. What a funky freaking series. And once again, it just lives up to the hype between these two. And if you enjoyed that one, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Check out the rest of my videos. We'll catch you on the flip side. And check out the KSL in general. You can support their Patreon. Twitch.tv/Korean, or sorry, patreon.com/Korean StarCraft League, I believe. Thank you very much.